I'm just really passionate about helping other people find what they're passionate about and to give them the resources and the tools and the support that they need to realize whatever dreams they may have.
That is Vivian Sang, one of 17 people honored at the annual Awards of Excellence ceremony, a City of Vancouver program that acknowledges outstanding civic achievements by individuals, organizations, and businesses. And Vivian joins us now in studio to talk to us about all the things, the amazing things you do. Thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Now, among your many accomplishments, you started an organization called Humanitarian Organization for Providing Empowerment, or HOPE, and you started this in grade 10 after you yourself were a victim of cyberbullying.
Yeah.
So tell me about, first of all, what happened to you?
So all of this really started when I was still in elementary school and in the 5th grade. And that with that incident, it was really a case of somebody taking over my identity online.
In the 5th grade?
Yes, in the 5th grade.
Really?
Yeah, and being able to use my identity to send kind of vicious emails out to my peers in the class, and that kind of spiraled into a period of, not really understanding what was going on in my life.
Sure, and people thought that you were really behind it.
And people thought that I was the one behind it, and so at school it was very tense relationships with some of my peers. So looking back at that, when I got into high school, I realized that I'm not the only one, and that there's so many people who are, really hiding in the shadows in either cyberbullying or might be something else in their lives. And really the point of HOPE is to be able to reach out to them and also give them an opportunity to have a voice and have an opinion, and to know that they matter.
And to know they're not alone.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So you started HOPE when you were in grade 10, when most other kids are probably watching TV and sitting around the house.
Well, I was still watching TV too.
Oh, okay, good to hear. You're balanced.
Yeah.
So you started it, it's been going for 6 years now?
So now we've expanded to have a chapter out at UBC as well, where I attend school. And so with that, we're able really to branch out and do a lot more projects, both with the university population as well as with high schoolers, and also out in the community as well.
That's fantastic. Now, it's just one of the things you do. So you're a third-year UBC student, which I'm sure keeps you pretty busy. You've got the organization HOPE. You have appeared at WE Day festivities. You've done TED Talks. Can you tell us more about that?
So actually this year I was selected as one of, I think, 8 individuals in all of Canada to be represented for Canada's 150th anniversary out at WE Day Toronto. So I was one of 8 young people speaking on different topics around youth and kind of our vision for Canada's next 150 years. So my specific topic was youth empowerment, and to encourage young people to really get out there and do things that they love and that they're passionate about.
Excellent. Now, another thing you do, honestly, I'm looking at your resume thinking, I got to do more. I'm not doing enough. But you also volunteer with Vancouver Coastal Health, and you volunteer with the elderly.
Yes, so actually I go once a week, and we actually do a one-on-one visit with elderly patients who may be disabled in a wheelchair or have different cognitive disabilities as well, and just really help them out with whatever they want to do. I think living in a senior home can often be very isolating for a lot of people when they're especially away from family or away from friends, and just to be that one point of contact where we can go out to the mall or take a walk around the block and just really experience normal life again.
Oh, that's great. Now, how did the City of Vancouver become aware of your accomplishments?
I believe someone nominated me for the award, so that's kind of how I became aware of that. And really being at the awards ceremony was quite a humbling experience. I mean, there were amazing individuals. I think out of 17 different people, there were people who were young people just like myself, as well as individuals who are more established in their careers. And one of the people that actually won the individual category of my particular award is actually somebody I really look up to. And it was amazing to just be able to see all of the different individuals in various categories and to also meet them.
Right, to be amongst the esteemed company.
Exactly.
Well, so you haven't even graduated from university yet, so you are, as we said, a third-year student at UBC. What do you want to do when you grow up, Vivian?
Well, my particular major right now is in public health and therapeutics, and so I really hope to bridge that with what I'm doing in the community with marginalized groups in Vancouver, and hopefully to increase access to health care, especially for these marginalized population groups. So finding a connection somehow in the future, we'll still yet to see how that's going to play out.
Well, you've got some time.
Yes.
I'm not worried about you. So if there's one piece of advice you could offer someone, maybe a younger person who's, let's say, homesick from school today,
Right. Yeah.
or maybe has been the victim of cyberbullying or other forms of bullying, what would you like to say to them?
I think my biggest piece of advice is really to not be afraid of your own voice and to realize that you are important, no matter what role you might play at school or at work or even in your family, that somebody out there is looking up to you, whether or not you realize it, and that you should use whatever potential you have to the fullest ability, and that you have support if you look for it. So
very
that's what I would
eloquently said, Vivian.
Thank
What
you.
a pleasure it is to meet you. Good luck with all your future endeavors and congratulations on your recognition.
Thank you. Thank you for having
Pretty
me.
amazing. Although, Mark, I think we have to pull up our socks. We got to start doing more, I think.
That's right. I think so. That was wonderful. Nice to have you in here today.